Here is my second journal. I'm going to talk about my own reflection of last unit's education and diversity. These two units are extremely related on my future job because in education, for example, I learned what is the critical pedagogy, also more about the educational system in Chile, how started the EFL in our country, and how was changing along the time, what happened with the curriculum, and which topics of the EFL were more important. As well, I learned about diversity and how it's present in our society, especially at schools, with immigrants, people with different religions, and with special needs. These help me to understand better the situation in our country and make me realize that when I become a teacher, I will have to work with diverse students and create and promote a respectful environment. This unit was interrupted by the strike. Also, I'm going to talk how this affected my learning process. Unit education was difficult because the reading had a technical vocabulary, so I think that the learning process was slow. But with the activities made in classes and the teaching was a little bit easier. I practiced my language and vocabulary reading the dossier, searching words in the dictionary. I write them in my notebook with the definition. Here's the example. Also, with my objectives from the learning cycle plan. We did our learning cycle plan to organize our learning process. I wrote in my personal goals, learn to give a critical opinion, practice my listening, and improve my grammar. For example, to give my critical opinion, I tried to write some critiques about diverse themes, for example, aversion, and also about education and diversity. Maybe I didn't do in the frame I'd suggest, but I think that was a good goal. I achieved because in the task with my partner we include a combining critical opinion and it was correct. I think that the learning cycle plan is a good way to improve my English and to understand the dossier because it makes me do objective activities. About the methodologies of pedagogical aspects, I think that the program of IL is based on diversity because we are all different but we were together. For example, in section 4, I think that we were good. We don't care if we have to be mixed. It's an inclusive program and teachers helped a lot because they create a respectful environment where all we can talk and participate. And it's something that I want to do when I become a teacher. We are learning to work as a group, listening and respecting the different opinions. I think that to learn some language, we need to try to express our opinions, and that's what we are working in classes. But for doing that, I have to practice by my own all the skills, for example, listening, reading, speaking, and writing. About the strike, I have to finish diversities unit by myself. I try to read every day the dossier, making the language structure, and still practice my English. But I think that to talk about diversity, I have to learn more and get more experience. Even so, thinking in my first semester at the university, right now I am experiencing what is diversity. Maybe not in all the areas, but yes, in some of them. Finally, thinking in my learning process, I have to improve some skills. For example, listening and reading. I can understand now more when I see movies without subtitles, or when I'm reading, I don't use the dictionary to understand what I'm reading. But I need to improve my speaking skills. I need to talk and give my opinion in classes because that's what the program is looking for. Practice my critical thinking. And that is what I will do in the next semester. Thank you.